Okay? My case should have been settled. They stealing black people's property and land in the city of Chicago, and they've been doing it for a very long time. Okay? Majority of the people that work for the city of Chicago and Cook County are realtors or
This need to be.
Good Saturday morning. Well, Saturday afternoon at this point right here. Tell you what I've been doing all day. But shout out to my Andrews High School Yellow Jackets. Fellas went down last night in a game in East Clarendon. I was not able to attend because of one reason or another, but wasn't able to make that game last night. To the fellas, I hate that I wasn't there with you. I hate that I wasn't able to capture some of you guys' last football moments, but I'm going to reach out to definitely the seniors. I would love to get the seniors this Saturday. This coming Tuesday. I'll reach out to you guys and talk to you guys about that. I know some of you are going to be moving on to basketball, so I don't know how that's going to work with that schedule, but we'll figure something out. And when we all get together, I want to show some love to the seniors of Andrews High School football. And they lost a close game from what my uncle told me. My Uncle Mark was there. He was like, it's the story of what we've been going through for quite a while. We should have won that game. Special teams, it came down to 2 points, 14-12, which again highlights the importance of field goal kicking. I was having a conversation this morning, and I remember Kenneth Session, who also played on the line, on the defense and the offensive line for us, was the kicker. And out of that conversation, the reality was it came to reality. It came to the realization that my man with the club foot from New Orleans, I forgot the kicker's name. I should have had his name available, but he was the guy that inspired how at Andrews High through my years we kicked field goals, and that was they took a string and they put it on the front part of the cleat and pulled the cleat back, and so it gave you like a club foot kind of deal going on. And Kenneth Session was our kicker, kickoff guy, and he was our field goal kicker. And again, field goal kicking is obviously a big part of football. Otherwise it wouldn't be there. So special team coach, that was on you last night, whoever that special teams coach is. Somebody on that, the kicker who does the kickoff, you know what I mean? But I think everybody there is no rule that you have to have a soccer style kicker. The rule is you got to kick it through the damn field goal. And so again, that's part of another conversation. That's part of another conversation. But that's just that. Again, shout out to them fellas, to the seniors who will be moving on. You know what I mean? Congratulations to you, to the ones who won't be moving on to the next level to play football. Take the lessons that you learned along the way. You know what I mean? Because for a lot of you guys, that's from little league all the way through. A lot of folks don't realize that a lot of young men spend a big part of their lives in these sports, and then transitioning from that can be kind of tough. You know what I mean? And I guess the longer you're in, the tougher the transition is. But again, salute to those guys, salute to the cheerleaders, salute to the band, salute to the coaching staff. You know, on a season that, you know, we made it through the season, so it's a successful season. I mean, to the fans who traveled and everybody who made that happen, Miss Mahomes, salute to everybody. So, but we'll get into the X's and the O's a little bit later and talk about some things that we should do and suggest to make the program better. But again, good Saturday morning. It blows my mind how fascinated people are with a 60-year-old weed smoking ex boxer, and a social media influencer, and it you literally can shift the country's attention away from things that people should be looking into to just complete nonsense. Like, I don't. This is the first time I'm talking about Jake Paul, Mike Tyson on this channel, and it's because I refuse to waste brain cells on things like that. It's not entertaining because it's not competitive. It's totally scripted, and to pretend and to get some feeling about. If I want to get that feeling about Mike Tyson, there's a million videos on YouTube that I can go and watch and see. Instead of being and again, people have their personal preference, and if that's the kind of thing you like, cool for you. I'm just saying, for me, and for I guess most of the people that watch this channel on a regular basis, it's mind-numbing entertainment, and I don't even know how you can call that entertainment at this point. The man's 60, 58, 60 years old. You know what I mean? Has his own strain of marijuana, which means he smoked marijuana constantly, and then people are actually surprised that he got tired after a few minutes of boxing. It's just I had the opportunity to watch a movie. I haven't watched a movie in a long time, and watched a movie that was made almost 20 years ago. Almost 20 years ago. The name of the movie is called Idiocracy, and I really suggest. It's a good watch. It's almost like a documentary at this point. It's not even a movie at this point. And it blows my mind. Again, that's the power of idol worship, and worshiping stars, worshiping these media types, these singers, these rappers, and any of these folks that we because you have an extraordinary talent shooting the basketball, somehow your intellectual prowess matches that, and we give these people that kind of credit, whereas we don't. The name Thomas Sowell, to a lot of people that I just said, looking at me like, who is Thomas Sowell? ThomasSowell, one of the greatest minds outside of the race, just one of the greatest minds on earth. But we get LeBron James, they get Thomas Sowell. You know what I mean? So a little annoyed at this point. You know what I mean? The fight kind of triggered me. The whole I guess the fight didn't trigger me because I didn't watch the fight. I had no intentions of watching the fight, but just the reaction to, and I said this morning that I got to take a break from social media because I'm reading people's comments, and it's really it shouldn't be triggering me, but it is triggering me because you get to know people and you get to know what roles they supposed to be playing out here in this, whatever it is we're doing, and you realize like how you just start to I just start to speculate, and it's not good for me. So for me, I have to just kind of back away from it at times. But some things that have been popping up on the radar that I wanted to point out, that I wanted to kind of focus in on was this is some good news right here out of Williamsburg County, right? Williamsburg County government has posted this on their Facebook page. You can go and check it out for yourself. What great news! Williamsburg County delegation presented a $2 million check to Williamsburg County for the retrofitting of the building on Commerce Drive, formerly known as Sykes. I think everybody knows where that at, on 52 right there coming into King's Tree. After completion, it will house mental health, Circle Park, and Veterans Affairs, which, me being a veteran, I'm definitely for that. Check out the live presentation. I know Senator Saab was key in getting this done, the retrofitting of the old Sykes, and on this channel you hear us talk about it all the time, how the importance of, in fact, I have professionals who work in the mental health field, and how important it is to bring mental health and these resources to underserved areas, minority areas. This is very important. So again, salute to Senator Saab, and congratulations on your re-election. But there's something else I would like to ask Senator Saab on behalf of the citizens of Andrews, South Carolina, right? And that is that this building you see behind me, this whole situation you see behind me, okay? And for those who don't know, that is the not completed town hall building in the town of Andrews, South Carolina. Okay, that's what that building is the not completed town hall in Andrews, South Carolina. Now, I'm going to say this off the top, Senator Saab. I am well versed in why this building is in the condition that it's in. So in no way am I suggesting or trying to say that you have anything to do with, or had anything to do with, why this building is the way that it is. That being said, the same way that mental health and these different resources are important to these underserved communities, that town hall, right, is important to the economic health of the town of Andrews, right, which just happens to be the only predominantly African American municipality in Georgetown County that heavily supports you. So what we're asking is that you lend your credibility, lend your, same way we lend you our votes, we would ask you to, in some way, and maybe there's, I don't know, if there's nothing you can do, then there's nothing you can do. Again, I'm sure you're aware of what the situation is, but outside of what's going on in that court case, we, the people of Andrews, need this town hall to be done, given everything that we know of the projected growth, economic growth in Georgetown County. You see what they're doing just outside of the town of Andrews. You know what's going on with the Black River Project. You know that Andrews has been named the heart of the Black River Project, the heart of it. And so for us, the people of Andrews, forget about what all this other politics and all this other stuff you got going. Senator Ronnie Sabat, there's something that you can do to help us move this project along and get this completed, and then let the court case take care of what it has to take care of. Sir, we ask you, I'm asking you on behalf of the citizens of Andrews, please, this is great work that you did in great and necessary work that you did in Williamsburg County. But moving forward, this project right here has been sitting on the table for too long. Given the pace of what's going on, and this will keep Andrews, the town of Andrews, and the future of the town of Andrews in pace with everything else that's going on. So again, I applaud you. I have nothing negative or anything to say about what you did here. This is great for Williamsburg County and the surrounding areas. But Andrews, the town of Andrews serves more than just the people in Andrews, in the town of Andrews. And this building needs to be completed. We've gone far enough with the pissing contest with Georgetown County. We need somebody to step in and sort this out for the people, and then let the court do whatever it's going to do. Again, make sure y'all tune in every Tuesday. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. I'm running an ad and that's in the background. I ain't even going to do that. And I want to say this to these to the politicians, local politicians, Georgetown, Williamsburg County. For those of you who and listen, there was I got some issues, right? Because there was a lot of money spent, right? And I ain't got none of it. Okay. My platform was used and I got none of it. Okay. I got none of it. And none of it. And I know for a fact that that money trickled down to the level I should have got some of it, along with a lot of these other people that have that for years in the Williamsburg and Georgetown County area have been activated to get these familiar faces elected. Been able to study this thing now for a couple years and see how, because that's me. Where the money at? Right? But there's money for campaign signs. There's money for all these old ways to extort money. But I'm not getting none of it, right? And in this last election cycle, right, a lot of them came up on this platform, but I got nothing. $20, $10, $5, none of it, right? But we supposed to believe what we see when it comes to, Al Sharpton or these other people that they put in front of you. In this last election cycle, $1.4 billion was spent by the Democratic Party, right, to try to get Kamala Harris and down ballots, right? Because all that money wasn't spent on her. I'm talking about that down ballot money, some of that money that should have reached down to some of your local, your local upcoming black, okay, since we want to go black media spots. Again, I'm cool to sit and watch until I realize, here's what's going on. I brought up Al Sharpton because most of you think, okay, well, they shouldn't have to pay Al Sharpton to endorse Kamala Harris, right? Of course, he sits on TV and tells us how, racist America is and how much, we got to support, when all of their support comes with a price tag. $1.4 billion was spent trying to convince you to vote for these people. So these people were getting on TV telling you, and because using their credibility, that's why Hollywood worshiping these stars, Beyonce and all these people. Beyonce got allegedly $10 million to do that 3-minute speech at Kamala Harris's rally. Where am I getting this information from? I'm glad you asked. The Federal Election Commission filing revealed that Ms. Harris spent more than $15 million on event production. The filing coincides with the big name concerts and campaign rallies featuring rappers 2 Chainz in Georgia and the Isley Brothers in Wisconsin. But y'all worried about a damn 60-year-old weed smoking ex boxing champion and a YouTuber. But we intelligent. Election filings are revealed, and again, here's where you go and find out this information that I'm thinking. So before you get over here, I don't care what you think. That's where you go get the damn information from. The Federal Election Commission. Argue with them, because none of you paid me. So I'm on y'all ass all year. I was going to be on that anyway, but then now realizing how much money was spent, and y'all ain't sharing them with the black. You know what I mean? How important the black voice is. I'm going to show you don't play with this goddamn black voice right here. I'm going to show you don't play with this black voice. Elections filings revealed creative marketing agency had organized events with Miss Winfrey, and comedian Trevor Noah was paid $1.8 million for the event in September and October. But they figure we so stupid that because this monkey can jump high, or this monkey can sing loud, or this monkey can run fast, that somehow will we make our decisions based on. Malcolm X said this a long time ago. We are the only people, and thank God that it was rejected in this last election cycle. But we are the only people that will take an entertainer. LeBron James is supposed to what LeBron James says has relevancy in circles because he has a lot of money. LeBron James hasn't studied anything. LeBron James, I doubt, has read a full book. But because he can dunk from the damn free throw line and hit a deep 3, we're supposed to listen to his social commentary. He put a post up talking about his daughter was in danger. $1 billion athlete. You're putting that message out to who? Go to the FEC, okay, and be mad with them for putting out what the Harris campaign thing. And again, I got none of it. None of the money that trickled down to Georgetown, Williamsburg County to these campaigns or these, none of it. None of it. None of it. But just know when it come back around, the damn entry to get in the gate is high. Because all the work we put into doing the work for the people, we're going to double down on that, and we're going to be more effective come around the next election cycle. $1.4 billion. You couple that with what the Trump campaign spend. I thought what they spend was too damn much. Almost $500 million to run for a position that earns how much? How much does the president make? $400,000 a year? Almost $2 billion on an election. And we worrying about Jake Paul. And Oprah's on camera telling the God's honest truth. Oprah said she did not receive no money from Kamala Harris. What she didn't say was that Harpo Industries, they got the money, right? And remember when this retard, well, no, where is that? There you go. Remember when this retard got on camera reading that because the teleprompter went out? There's videos of her saying she's not gonna ever get it back involved in politics. Megan Thee Stallion, all of them got paid. And what you got? Mad? You got mad? You think those folks who got those checks, do you think they care that Trump got elected? If you stupid enough to believe that they care that Trump got elected, then hey, this is probably not the podcast for you. There's a billion other podcasts. Andrew's the podcast is not the place for you. You don't have the intellectual bandwidth to even follow the conversations over here. And this is something that I'm going to really have to stress moving forward. If you don't have the intellectual bandwidth to keep up with the conversation, this is a progressive podcast. Okay. If you want to talk tomfoolery, I'm going to create a podcast exactly for that. Because I can do that too. Now, why did I play this clip? Again, that's why I'm saying some who, when this thing started, I played this clip.
Okay? My case should have been settled. They stealing black people's property and land in the city of Chicago, and they've been doing it for a very long time. Okay? Majority of the people that work for the city of Chicago and Cook County are realtors or okay?
And so for those who can't connect dots because your mind is focused on the Jake Paul Tyson fight, now unless you were like my man that went to the fight to meet one of the boxers that was on the undercard, but that's a whole nother story. The dots that you're not connecting, right, started back for some of us back when the primary started and Realtor SC stepped out, right, and got behind Everett Carolina. Okay, this is from Chicago, Illinois, right? So I know some of you say, well, what does this mean? We're not in Chicago. Check out what the majority of your Georgetown County Council, and especially you people in Georgetown, the city of Georgetown, you should probably do some investigation as to what affiliations your councilmen have to the Realtor Association. They ain't stealing nothing. They taking it from unsuspecting people. So Al Sharpton, Mr. Black, you blackity blacker than goddamn the lack on your living room set for $500,000. I'm selling out for the next campaigns. I'm telling you right now. Okay, but you can say I ain't even gonna deal with him. Watch. Hey, you thought you wasn't you never thought you had to deal with me in the first place. We here now. Because I'm telling you, that old way of getting elected, putting up them signs, and then that old guard y'all got running around Georgetown and Winsburg County, like they fixing elections and running, and these people are cavemen and women, respectively. Obviously, you guys saw that in this last round of elections. Okay, so yeah, it's a new thing going on right now. It's a new game going on right now. Okay, they don't have it. They're not gonna get it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Technology has moved on by. As a matter of fact, look, they can't even do this right here. So they can act as incredulous as possible, you know, as they whatever. But we here now, dog. Okay, and gonna be teaching the skill set to some 9 new young Thundercats. Okay, you guys want these people to get involved into these parties? Let's get from the let's upgrade these things. You understand what I'm saying? You need an upgrade. But it's all good. I'm here to teach you. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't listening to BJ, so here I am, 2K BJ. Okay. And those who know, and those who don't, figure it out. And y'all have a good Saturday. I'll be back on because I ain't got nothing else to do. Again, wasn't able to get to the game last night. Shout out to Enterprise in Orangeburg, South Carolina. And that is to say, don't shout out Enterprise. But anyway, we'll get to this. Y'all have a good day and send it to Sab. Again, man, please, I ain't trying to come at you, dog, but I ain't playing with you either. Let's keep it real. Come on, man. Let's make this happen for the people of Andrews, man. Forget all that. Frank McClary, this and that. This is about the people of Andrews, South Carolina. We need this. And I'm sure some of the people that's on the ground for you working have the same sentiment. As a matter of fact, I'm expressing that sentiment because of them, sir. With all due respect, y'all have a great Saturday. I'll be back. I don't even know this. I'll see y'all later on the day. I ain't got nothing else to do but go live. Somebody get them in inbox. Give me something to talk about.